There goes my successful fitting. Bam. It's now out. Alright guys, so welcome to my little grandma cart. We're going to be working on the inside today. Here I have my knuckle, I have my impact, I have my degreaser. Purple power is what I always recommend. We're going to clean this up, take off the hub bearings because we got some new hub bearings. Take off those ball joints, clean it up, and also take out these little brackets on the side. And probably just clean them up and hit them with that Rust-Oleum rust converter. Alright, so now let's go inside. Good evening and welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Eddie. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thank you for joining me for another episode of this 350Z build. I know it's pretty late in the day right now, but of course I want to get things done. I wish I was a full-time YouTuber, that way I could work during the daytime and just, you know, knock everything out. But of course that's not the life. So for now, we working the night shift right now, working the graveyard shift. And what we're gonna be doing today is, I know it's a little different because everything is off the car, but at the end of the day, it is just as easy to do on the car as it is off the car. Of course, it's a little easier having it off the car, I'm not gonna lie, but today we're gonna take care of two things. That is remove the hub bearing and remove the ball joints. Plus I'm gonna clean the knuckle as well and degrease them and just make them a little better because right now they look sloppy. But yeah guys, without further ado, because I want to get to work and I want to get this done, that way I can go to bed possibly early on some level, let's dive into it. Alright guys, so now number one, we're going to start with the hub bearings. We're going to remove those and then we're going to get to the ball joints. First we're going to remove the hub bearing. If you have it on the car, then you'll have enough space to remove the 4 bolts. In the 350Z, it's extremely easy, especially in the front because there's no axle. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the wheel speed sensor that goes here. You just pop these bolts out and then drop it from there. So guys, let's start with this. Alright guys, and there you have it. Just hit it from the back if you can. If you have trouble taking off that piece, you can also hit it from the front as I showed you, but being that I had it out, I just hit it from the back. Made it a lot easier. But there you go. So now I'm going to go ahead, sand this up, clean it all up. I'm going to clean the whole knuckle being that I have it off the car, degrease it all, take off the ball joint. But right now, that is how you take out the hub bearing. This dust shield right here, I'm not going to put it back on because essentially I will just have to need to cut it in order to put the big brake kit on. So yep, we're just going to scrap that because we don't need it anymore. Bye bye. And not for nothing, it's rusted. It looks mad bummy on the car. Shoot, this car is rusted as hell. I mean, look at this hub bearing. Not for nothing, this hub bearing actually worked. It's just being that I'm here and doing all this work, I was like, you know what, at the same time, let me just replace them and put my mind at ease. Yeah, so that's why we changing out the hub bearings right now. It's not a necessity, but we're taking care of it. Look at this. I mean, it's so rusted. I feel like I could tell a horror story and make like a horror movie out of this. This car and its rust problems, I swear. Alright guys, so this side over here actually has this plastic piece, and I don't know if it's just my car or what, but for some reason I'm having the most trouble taking this bad boy off. So unfortunately she's gonna probably have to be replaced with a new one. Yeah, for now she's just gonna have to be torn apart because she is not coming up freely at all. I tried clamping her, nothing. So now I'm just using my vice grip. So not for nothing, I'm sure that could have been removed a little more easily had I taken out the hub bearing from the front, but I want to hit it exactly from the back. That way it comes out nice and even all the way around. Now I just need to get a new cover. But either way, my other side was running without one and it was perfectly fine. So let's continue. So being that we have the major thing off, the hub bearing, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it up real quick, and then I'm gonna sand it the inside and clean that up too. So I know I said shipping for those ball joints, and this is probably why we're doing this right now, especially in the night, is that my ball joints are scheduled 5 days from now, from the last video that I made. Right now it's about day 2, and look what we got in the mail. Hoo hoo hoo! We got in the new ball joints right here. Came in with the shims and everything. So this is why we're working a night shift right now, because now we have the opportunity to finish quickly and way ahead of schedule. This feels so good right now, you don't even know. But it's alright guys, let's get back to business. Let's finish taking these things off, cleaning them up. Let me tell you, it feels good. From 5 days to 2 days, that's a big difference, especially when you're doing a big project. But alright guys, enough talking, let's get back to work. I just gotta dive into my Monica's closet over here. Get my new hub bearings, which are over there. But the big brake kit and everything is right in here, so yeah, we gotta start moving things. Like brake parts, yeah. Those are for the drums. But alright guys, let me grab these bad boys right here. Ooh. Yes, and not for nothing, TRQ is probably one of the best aftermarket parts that you can get for low cost. I've used them quite a few times, and let me tell you, they run pretty good. But you know, to each its own. Right now TRQ is my OEM replacement. If you want, you could join the wagon, but if not, hey, spend your money wisely, get the right parts. But let me grab these bad boys, shimmy my way out of it. You ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see the mess. This is my Monica's closet. But alright guys, let me grab these and get out of here. So I know I mentioned before that my hub bearings weren't bad, meaning that they didn't make any noises, they ran smooth, no complaints. Alright, yeah, so no complaints. But like I said, we're here, we're replacing everything, so I was like, you know what, I might as well do it now. So I just want to take a quick moment just to compare the new with the old, just to see if I was losing not any horsepower, but any potential, you know, power that goes to my wheels. So yeah, let's see if this has been slowing us down. Fragile. Hope it's not too fragile, because it is going with some stiff suspension. Ooh. Alright guys, so like I said, I just wanted to compare real quick just to see how it is. Let's bring this over here. Okay, that's nice. That's smooth. Yeah, nothing too wrong. Not at all. Feels good. No complaints. Alright guys, so we're now back. We just finished doing one ball joint. I just wanted to do one by myself just to see the process, which actual sockets I actually need for this. So right now, just so you guys can see, I'm actually going to go ahead and take out this one here, which is still on and extremely busted. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one off with you guys, that way you can see how easy it is. But at the same time, I went ahead and cleaned up the hub bearing area. I sanded it down, used one of my wire brushes to clean the inside because the inside was extremely rusted, and then I polished it with my little Dremel bit over here, this little bad boy. So now she looks nice and clean and is nice and smooth. But without further ado, let's dive into taking care of this one here. Let's take off the shim. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and pop this one off. First things first, you're going to need to get yourself some snap rings. This is the exact one that I have right here. Heavy duty internal external snap ring, plier set. Comes with a lifetime warranty from OEM. They've been with me for a while and they work beautifully. So this is going to allow you to take off that little ring that we have here. Hopefully that helps. Let's go here. Got it in here. Boom. Let's separate that. There you guys have it. Boom. That's number one. Alright guys, so first things first, grab your 22mm socket. If you have an impact wrench, that's great. It'll help out a lot. If not, it's totally fine. You can do without. Then you're going to grab your coupler. Okay, you're going to fit it on. And the way I like to see this is, I know it may be hard to do it this way, but if you just angle it just the right way, where this meets the knuckle right here, see how even and flush that is? It'll be the same on the other side. It sits nice and neat, perfectly straight, no issues at all. That way here you can focus on actually aligning that to the hole that's there and allowing it to come out. So let's go ahead and hit this bad boy out. Let me set it up for you. And one other thing I want to mention is that make sure you're using the right one, because at the end of the day you don't want to actually have it on this lip here, which is the ball joint lip. You want it to actually sit on the knuckle. So just keep that in mind, that all the way around when installing one of these, you want it to sit on the actual knuckle and not the ball joint. Alright, there we go. So she is now nice and centered over here. She's also nice and cupped over here on top. And she is right on the knuckle all the way around. Also be mindful when you're hitting it to make sure that it goes all the way through. Alright guys, so I got the impact gun over here. Just gonna go ahead and hold this down right here. That way I can just touch it with the gun and let it do its job. Alright guys, so as I mentioned before, as you're going along, just go ahead and just take a moment to stop, take a second look, and make sure that that stud is actually in the middle, because as you're hitting it out, it'll get caught right here on the top of the socket and it'll just stay stuck. So just keep that in mind. Poor knuckle. I finally got the ball joint out. This thing is terrible. Yes. Bye. Alright guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and clean this section up right here, and then we'll be back for the install. Alright guys, so we just finished the installation right now. What I would say is though that removing the boot makes it 10 times easier, especially for finding the right socket to make it fit flush. Let me just show you what I'm talking about, because I know I wasn't recording when I went back to the camera and actually clicked record to stop it. So I'm sorry, but in any case, I'm going to demonstrate how it's done. That way you guys can see. So right here, this is the normal socket that you would use for the 350Z. And yeah, there's too much play for me personally. So what I did was, let me just remove this here. I took this off, the boot itself. I got a little flathead and I put it in between the boot and the ball joint itself. Let's see if we can get this off. There we go. Perfect. Alright. That way I can fit this one on. And let me just show you guys how this works. Look at this. Look at that perfection. I know a lot of people are like, no, you shouldn't remove the boot because it's going to get contaminated. No, that is not the case. And just make sure your parts are clean before working with them and you'll be totally fine. So remove the boot for your ball joint. That way you can get the perfect socket to sit right above it. I'm going to show you right now. Because if you don't remove the boot, you're going to find yourself every so often worrying about the boot and making sure that the ball joint is actually going into the socket evenly. So let me show you here what I'm referring to. Alright guys, and so for a quick demonstration, I just wanted to show you guys how I have it flush. So this here is without the boot, as I mentioned before. This is my socket with the little open end on the end. That way this can be right through it. Don't worry. It's totally fine. It's not going to go through anything. And then over here, you have this piece, the little cup. That way when you're pushing it through the knuckle, it can fall in through here and then put in the snap ring. So yeah, this is my setup right here. Okay, that way it can help you guys out. But I'm telling you, please, just remove the boot and it'll make your life so much easier. You'll have the perfect fitment of a socket to make this job so much more easier without damaging anything. Alright guys, so there you have it. I know we were supposed to install the hub bearing, but I'm just going to wait till we get into the car because I want to torque it down to spec. And at the end of the day, it'll make it a lot easier for the installation because the knuckle itself is not going to be that heavy. So yeah, I'm just going to wrap it up for today. I just wanted to continue the build with you guys. Right now we just did the ball joints, the hub bearing removal. And then tomorrow we're going to work on the energy suspension. Yeah, we're going to pop in those bushings. That's 1, 2, 3. It's not that much. But yeah, it's time to get some rest right now. Pretty late in the day. But alright guys, I hope you enjoyed those tips right there. If you liked this video and you definitely found it helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Join the build, join the vlogs. Let's have a good time together. And like always, think for the future, enjoy your present, and don't focus too much on the past. Peace.